guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Elena and I upload videos, well, you know, when I can. But yeah, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell to be notified every time I post a brand new video. And also, if you are returning, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys missed me because I missed you. I first want to start off by saying, like always, if there's any background noise, I am so sorry. I'm a mom. I have 2 dogs, a brand new puppy, and my daughter. So yeah, pretty much I kind of want to sit down and talk to you guys about a couple topics. So before I even get into any topics, I just want to thank you guys for being here again. Always I always show my appreciation because I genuinely mean it. I do these videos for fun. I take my own personal time out to do these videos, and it just means the world when you guys actually click on my video because I can't hear myself talk. Like, I get annoyed, I get frustrated, so just, I really mean it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys if you're here watching this video. So yeah, let's go ahead and get on to the video. I obviously am doing a little mukbang video. I have some gyozas, spicy noodle, and egg. I actually want to show you guys. Hopefully you guys can see. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. Fire. And then I have, of course, a Sprite. That's like my ultimate soda because I'm not a big soda fan. But yeah, let's go ahead and get on before this video is an hour long. I'm gonna go ahead and crack this open and just get started. I do have to keep pausing my footage and restarting it, so if you guys see the angle change and stuff, that is why. But let's just go ahead and get into it because the bitch is hungry. I first off want to start off by talking about where I've been, if you care. I got a new puppy in my last video. If you guys haven't seen that video, I will have a little card here for you guys to see. I got a Pomeranian. My husband surprised me with the Pomeranian, and we do have our German Shepherd still. So it's been a crazy couple weeks. Just because having a new dog is always like, it's like having a new kid. It literally is like having a new kid. I don't care what anyone says. It may be a little easier because they grow out of that stage, but it's like having a new kid. So I have been training my dog. I trained my Shepherd by myself. I do say by myself because my husband, he can even tell you himself, he does not train the dogs. He helps me when he's home, but he's hardly ever home because he is in the army. So like, I do everything, pretty much that's housework. So with them, like, consistency is key, and I learned that when I got my German Shepherd because when I was younger, we had dogs in my mom's house, but they weren't like in the house. They were kind of like outside dogs, so we never had to take the time out to train them. I want my dogs to always be with me. So yeah, they're indoor dogs. They just go potty outside. So with Riley, it was completely different, which is the German Shepherd. She's a bigger breed. That's the little one chewing right now. 1 second. So yeah, the little dog, she's much smaller because with Riley, we would take her out like every 4 hours or every 2 to 4 hours, even in the night. And then eventually she grew out, and now Riley could hold it forever. Like, she's great on car rides and like road trips and stuff. Whereas like having a little dog, their bladder is so small. And so I always have to take the dog out like every 30 minutes, especially. She's only like 2.5 months. So yeah, she has to go outside all the time. Fire. This is the first thing I eat today. But yeah, with the little dog, I always have to take her out. I'm gonna eat a lot in this video. Last time I did a mukbang, I didn't even eat. And I'm like, people are probably thinking like, bitch, this is not a mukbang. But, like I was saying, as far as the puppy, she's doing great. Now she hardly ever has accidents. But yeah, that's pretty much the update with the dog. I'll show you guys her so you can see how big she's gotten, because she's right here anyways. But this is my baby, and she's super attached to me, guys. Like, I do everything with this dog. Like, she really does love me. Huh, Stormy, you love mama? Yeah, you love mama. Other than that, it's been going good. I don't regret getting her at all. I will say it's a lot of work. It is just like having a baby. She is like timid of going outside sometimes. Like, even a car passing by scares her. So I don't know, it's just different. It's different with the small dogs. So yeah, that's the update as far as the puppy. Okay guys, so for the next topic, I guess, that I want to talk about, I don't know if this is too touchy to talk about, especially on my channel because I'm not, you know, out there like that. But I don't ever talk about my childhood and how I grew up and stuff, but I will say this. I have a video on my channel that says like meeting my biological father after 12 years. So that kind of gives you guys a little perspective of kind of how my childhood was. So those of you guys that know me or went to school with me back in middle school or even in high school, maybe in middle school, my mom, obviously I had a stepdad. My mom was married to him for, I want to say 17 years, and he pretty much came into my life shortly after my dad left, so I was like 2.5. He recently passed away. I want to say recently because it feels new to me, but this is the 2nd year, and it has been so challenging. So I obviously have had, my grandma from my mom's side has passed away, but I didn't have a relationship with her really. So it was nothing compared to somebody that was like a parent to me. So yeah, it was nothing like having a parent that, and I don't want to get emotional. Not that crying makes you weak and stuff, but I am not the person to do that. And now the older I get, emotions just hit me so much harder. I don't know if you feel that way. If you feel that way, let me know in the comments, because the older I get, the more emotional I get, and I'm not an emotional person. So anyways, my stepdad passed away. This will be the 2nd year, and it has been so hard. Like, dealing with the loss of a loved one is something that you can never understand unless you yourself go through it. And it has been one of the hardest things I think I've ever had to go through in my life. Like, it has been so challenging. It is one of those things that every time it hits you, it feels like it's the first time you're finding out. And it has been very hard. Like I said, like, it's something that I'm still working on. It's affected my life very much. And I actually want to say, for those of you guys that know, and I'm just gonna be open and honest with you guys, me and my husband, those of you guys that know that we did have a separation, we actually separated maybe 3 weeks after my stepdad had passed. So I had went through like the rut of the mud. I had went through a very, very hard time. Like, not just because of the separation, but I feel like part of the separation happened also because of me dealing with what I was dealing with. So that's just getting soft and emotional. But I just want to touch on this topic because I know that I'm not the only one that has gone through this, and I just want to let you guys know that it's okay to cry when you have lost a loved one, even if it's been 15 years, even if it's been 20 years. I do find myself like feeling guilty for feeling a certain way when it's been a certain amount of time, because like I said, I'm not much of an emotional person. But last week I just had a breakdown where I can't even listen to Christmas music the same. Like, I can't enjoy certain holidays the same because I miss this person so much, like so much. And I will say my life has changed forever ever since my stepdad has passed. It doesn't matter how mad I am. Like, I tell my husband, even when he's leaving, like, I love you. Before he goes to work, like, if I'm asleep, usually if I'm asleep, he doesn't really bother me. And now I'm like, you better tell me bye. Like, wake me up to say bye. I'm all about taking pictures. Like, I take pictures. You guys see how much I love photography on my Instagram, but you don't even know there's so many things I don't post. I just love capturing life because that's all I have left. Like, that's all I have left of my stepdad. So yeah, I kind of just wanted to talk to you guys about that. That went deep very, very fastly, but I just want to let you guys know, like, it's okay to miss a loved one. As long as you snap back into reality and understand that you can't stay in that slump, because that's obviously not what that person would want, but also it's not healthy for yourself or your kids or your family. But it is okay to mourn over a loss of, you know, a loved one, and to feel a certain way. When I was younger, certain people would make me feel like it's a bad thing to feel a certain way, because even especially during the holiday times, because it's the holidays. But if you have certain traumas that you're dealing with, don't let someone tell you like you're wrong for how you're dealing with it, because everyone deals with things their own way, and like that's what I've had to learn. But I just wanted to say that because it has been a challenging time for me, especially during the holidays, and I do want to put my love out to all of you guys. If you are dealing with the loss of a loved one, or anyone that your heart is hurting at the moment, anything actually, I give my heart out to you, and I truly understand what you're going through, and I understand your pain, and just know that it is a process, that it will take time. But I do feel like death is just one of those things that it doesn't become easier to deal with. So I don't want to say you're gonna fully heal, because I feel like even 20 years from now I'm gonna miss my stepdad just as much as I miss him now. So that's one thing I'm gonna say. But to close that topic off, I will say doing things that make you happy definitely helped me get out of that rut, and just having family around you that understands really the loss. Because like I said before, like I didn't really understand what loss was, and I thought I knew until I went through it. And it's definitely one of those things that you learn as you go through it, and you just embrace life so much more. I feel like I embrace life so much more. I'm not gonna take that toy away from her, guys, because she's squeaking on that toy. On to the next subject is, let's just talk about New Year's resolutions. We're right around the corner of 2022, and I cannot believe it. This has been the fastest year, I think, in my life. Like, I close my eyes and it's just been the fastest year. So what I want to say is, usually I actually have a video back when where I make like goal books and, you know, like a vision board of my year. And I think for 2022 I'm not gonna really have resolutions. I feel like I'm gonna be that person that's just gonna push myself to do the best I can at the time, just because I don't want to feel like because I'm not there, I'm no one. Like I said earlier, I don't know, for next year I don't feel like I want to make resolutions at this current moment, but if I do, I'll make a video about it, because I actually want to do a detailed video for those of you guys that are like in college and stuff, of how I plan out my life, especially when you're a mom or you have certain things involved in your life. As I'm just now at the age of 24, like understanding the importance of organization. And like, that being said, I don't want to say that I'm not making a resolution because I don't want to hold myself accountable, but what I am saying is that lately I feel like I have been burning the shit out of myself out. Like, I do too much sometimes, and then I do too little. So I'm constantly going through a battle of my head of like, are you doing enough? What are you doing with your life? Like, instead of sitting here, you should be doing this. Instead of doing this, you should be doing this. And I keep doing that to compare my life with, I guess, what society or social media wants you to be. Is like, you need to have this much money, you need to have this going for yourself, you need to do this, you need to do that. And so I feel like I'm putting those burdens on me, and that's what's causing me to have stress. Even with YouTube, I haven't been posting because I haven't wanted to. Like, I felt defeated with myself in a sense, when even though like I shouldn't feel that way. Like, I'm going to school, I'm raising a child that needs my undivided attention. Like, I'm taking care of the house, and I was working at the point, and I feel like that's where it all stems from. Is like, I feel like because I'm not working, I'm not doing nothing, but that's not the case. Like, I'm doing everything. Like, I do a lot, and I feel like that's why I don't want to do a resolution for next year, is that I know I already do a lot. I know that I've already made life changes just within this year. Like, going to the gym was not a resolution for me, but I went pretty much the whole year consecutively. I definitely feel I do put these certain things that do force me to hold myself accountable on my life, but sometimes I don't want that whisper in my head. So that's what I'm saying, is that next year I don't want that whisper in my head, like, you made this resolution and you made a video about it, so you have to do it. Like, I don't want that pressure on me, because I already have a lot of pressure and anxiety, and I'm going through a lot, especially right now during the holidays. So yeah, that's where I stand with New Year's resolutions. I just feel like, what's the motherfucking point at this point? You know, like, I am the type of person that is already ambitious, so I don't feel like I need a resolution to push me. If in fact I feel like it gave me a little bit more anxiety. So yeah, I don't know. If you guys are making New Year's resolutions, though, no shade, I actually would love to hear them. I feel like I don't really hear any different resolutions. I always hear like the same. Like I always hear, you know, get fitter. Like January, everybody and their mama's gonna be in the gym, but this was my first year being like ambitious enough to be dedicated to go to the gym. And I think the main reason why is it's just dug me out of my mental health like hole. Everyone has their own types of problems. Mine is just anxiety, and I'm learning how to control it at a very young age, so that's all that matters really, right? Yeah, I pretty much touched on every topic. I don't know if I just rambled in this video about me and myself and like all the bullshit you guys don't care about, but I've been wanting to sit down and talk and make like chit chat videos with you guys. I enjoy them. It's like therapy for me. I feel like I'm like talking to my therapist at this point. But I also love to share things that help me, especially when it comes to like anxiety and depression. But I will tell you, going to the gym, using the sauna, eating, then going to bed. I mean, obviously showering, obviously. Doing that routine has just literally just, I'm like out. And now I wake up at like 7 in the morning, bright awake. I'm like ready to start my day. It's just been great. It's been great. So yeah, I don't know. Those are the things that kind of get me out of my rut. I do want to do a video of baking and decorating sugar cookies, excuse me, with Faith. Because last year we were supposed to do that, and I'll tell you guys what happened in that video, why that didn't happen last year. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't know. I don't really have anything else to tell you guys. I feel like you guys are pretty much updated, and Instagram just sucks nowadays, but you can still follow me. You know what I mean. But yes, that is pretty much it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, because girls, you're not going to be disappointed, I promise. I really miss talking to you guys. I hope you guys miss me as much as I miss you guys, because I upload these videos and it's nothing until I put it for you guys. Like, it's really nothing until I put it for you guys. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I love you guys. I hope to see you guys soon, and I'll be back with more videos. I'm scratching her neck, so she's moving her foot. She's like, oh yeah, right there, right there, right there, right there.